Local researchers are urging people to take precautions as more and more businesses reopen from their mandatory COVID-19 closures. The number of coronavirus cases is already increasing in Nueces County, and our Seth Kovar reports a bigger spike is possible if we're not careful.
We got an update from the two Texas A&M Corpus Christi researchers who are crunching the numbers for the city and county right now. They say as we reopen the coastal bend, how we act will go a long way in determining how the coronavirus acts. Vacationing in Corpus Christi, the Johnston family knows the COVID-19 rules.
I mean, we're just safe. You use common sense. Try to stay 6 feet apart and make sure you wash your hands, don't touch your face.
But some folks aren't playing by those rules, and research at Texas A&M Corpus Christi indicates that.
This week, we're seeing an acceleration in the cases.
Dr. Christopher Bird says that's partly because we're just doing more testing these days. But there's something else at play. As we relax restrictions on businesses like restaurants, people are coming into contact with more people. Dr. Bird says if you're taking part in the newfound freedoms, take the proper precautions.
I don't think it's a bad trade-off to, wear a mask if you go to the store to try to avoid infecting somebody.
And get this, Dr. Bird says studies show that up to half of all people infected with COVID-19 don't have symptoms but are contagious. Masks help prevent such people from unknowingly infecting others. And of course, they also help you avoid catching the virus. For both reasons, Dr. Bird urges you to wear one to avoid the spike in cases his research says could overwhelm the healthcare system.
It doesn't have to be 100% of everybody, but it has to be a majority at the very least. If we don't do those things, we will end up in a scenario based upon these models where we approach the capacity of the hospitals at some point in the future.
That's why folks like the Johnstons say they're making little changes, but they're not letting it stop them from finally getting out of the house.
We have to adjust our lives to this virus. But staying inside, we're not going to do it.
One more thing from Dr. Bird's research. He says we haven't seen a decline in cases in more than 2 weeks now, and he says that's a trend that will continue if we don't buckle down about being precautious. Reporting from the home office, Seth Kovar, Chris 6 News.